AskReddit by no am I. What's definitely getting out of hand? Ads on YouTube. I remember the good old days when ads would never exceed 15 seconds. Now it's normal for a video to start with a 15-second ad, followed by a 5-6 second one. Sometimes I even get 2 15-second ads back to back. Not to mention the creators that are getting screwed over for randomly having their content labeled as kids content and getting comments turned off automatically. And the actual kids content is super messed up and unmoderated. Jobs asking for 5+ years of experience being listed as entry level. My favorite one that I saw somewhere on Reddit was a programmer job asking for 10 years of experience in a programming language that wasn't even around 10 years ago. Comment sections on social media. They used to be pretty fun to scroll through and engage with. Now it's mostly full of insufferable people who get off on arguing with strangers online, picking fights over literally anything. You've been on the internet a long time, fellow human, if you remember when the comments section wasn't a toxic cesspool. In fairness, so have I. Literally everything, everyone raising their prices for seriously everything. I have gotten so many "we are raising our prices this year" to growing inflation, and yes, the items are smaller, you don't get the same as you did before, or the product is worse. They all say we need to raise the rates for something because they can't afford to keep running their business on the prices now. But yet they show record profits. I'm looking at you sell, among others and others and others just like this. It's insane. I just got charged $49 for internet hosting that was $22 3 years ago. It's maddening. Monthly subscriptions. Not just streaming services. Software, games and even vehicle features. It's like the MBAs from MBB have their hands in everything now. This is a huge contributing factor to how expensive living is today. You can never pay off a subscription. It is forever until cancelled. Apps. Every business, website, service, you name it has its own damn app now. 3-factor authorization also means that I have to download several apps on my personal phone just to be able to access sites required by my employer to do my job. My work used to do that, until a bunch of employees started insisting that, if they're making us use our personal phones for work-related reasons, i.e., authenticators, then they legally have to pay us a subsidy because they're forcing us to use equipment we paid for work. It apparently worked because a few months ago, they all gave us a YubiKey and told us to delete the authenticators off our phones. Grocery prices. Right? Is anyone else finding it harder and harder to just afford to live, month on month? Rent increases and mortgage rates. Housing in general is just too much. Too many rich people hopping on the landlord train. Already out of hand and has been for a while, but keeps getting worse. Advertisements everywhere. I find the worst part is the repetition. In one evening of TV watching I might see the same commercial 20 or 30 times. Sometimes the same commercial plays back to back or twice within one break. There should be laws against this kind of spam. It's brainwashing. I grow to despise certain commercials. I'm sure I'm not alone in this. Why do we put up with it? And worse is that we pay for this shit. I can't stand the earworm jingles. There should definitely be a law restricting the number of times the same commercial can be used within a time frame. What kind of damage is this doing to kids and developing brains? Every place asking for a tip. Uses the self-checkout kiosk. Would you like to leave a tip? People not knowing how to interact politely with their fellow humans. It's wild. I keep talking about this. No one is nice anymore. The level of brightness on new car lights. Thanks Mr. New Car Driver, I didn't need my retinas anyway. Phone music and TikTok out loud in public. When did people stop using headphones and why? Disney's remakes. These are ridiculous. They're remaking Moana. The damn movie isn't even 10 years old yet. The cost to simply be alive and take care of yourself. Edit. Thank you anonymous redditor who gave me an award. It's good to remember we are not alone with this feeling. Right, and the push for needing side hustles on top of a full-time job to simply survive. Ignorance. So many poorly educated people with no desire to learn. Self-education is now seen as a chore instead of a great skill or power. Knowledge is power. My brother's high school freshman schedule was just sent to us, not one history class in the whole year. No wonder history is cyclical, because we are failing to teach the past. The political divide in the US is the worst I've seen it in my 43 years on this planet. This and COVID made me realize how stupid and easily manipulated people truly are. Illiteracy, be it scientific, biological, or media. Too many people are too comfortable with not understanding things. Real estate prices. I'm finally earning a decent enough living to be able to own, and will be moving in next summer, but still can only afford condos or townhouses, and not even in my county. Have to go about 30 miles south where it's a bit more affordable. Single family homes are all out. And for context, I net about $60 a year and live in New Jersey. Also, property taxes are insane here. Interest rates aren't looking good either. My wife and I got lucky and bought a home before the prices were stupid. But we can't sell our home, because the next mortgage will be plus 7%. I'm paying 2.95% now. Why on earth would I sell my home just to double what I give away to the banks? ? Acronyms in Reddit. Oh, the airs. The acronyms in Reddit syndrome. Ticketmaster service fees. Fuck Ticketmaster. Inflation. Shockingly so, especially at the grocery store, and wages haven't risen to meet it. Main character syndrome. Social media feeding into people's narcissism. Short videos on every social media app. It destroys the attention span and critical thinking abilities, mainly for children that grow up with these apps watching endless short videos. They will have no motivation to do something else that costs more effort, and it is truly concerning. Also, the number of longer videos instead of articles. I'm so fucking sick of seeing a news post on Reddit, clicking it, and it being a 10-15 minute video where the YouTuber just rambles on and on and on, when I could have been a 2-minute article of facts. This applies to major news outlets too. If I click on your link, and it's just a video, I'm not watching. Let me read the article at my own pace so I can go look up things if I need to. Edit. Plug for the ad and sponsor block. It's crowdsourced flagging and can do auto skipping of tangential and promotional content. Cuts out the in-video ads. How people easily get replaced. Be it jobs, friendships, or relationship. In a disposable culture, the disposability of friendship is the worst. I am the kind of person who thinks friendships are sacred. They are the ultimate tier, a connection of choice. Out of 8 billion motherfuckers, I choose this person. There isn't sex or money or obligation involved, just join each other. To dispose of that or treat it callously, get fucked. People doing outrageous shit in public for views. No one cares. You're not cute for being disruptive. People at the gym recording videos thinking everyone should let them have their way always at the gym since they are recording. That is why I love swimming. You don't see that. Nowhere to keep your phone while you swim laps. The lack of consequences and no accountability. I keep saying this is a symptom of a general lack of philosophical coherence. The average American's thought processes are a muddled and incoherent mess. It's why our political discourse is such a mess. We're bad at thinking. People falsely claiming their dog is a service animal so they can take it with them anywhere they want. Very tired of aggressive people with poorly trained threatening dogs decked out in service animal vests from Amazon. The size of vehicles, SUVs, pickup trucks,